Hey, I'm Samantha. I'm one of the three Greek sisters, and I'm showing you today how to prepare a navy bean soup. This is a really traditional Greek recipe, super comforting. So the navy beans were dry. They were soaked overnight, and then they were boiled with some baking soda. Why do we do that? Well, we're getting rid of the gassiness from the beans, so it's a really good step not to skip. So we drained that water out, and now I've put it in a nice big stock pot here. And then I'm just going to add basically the stock ingredients. So if you can see over here, all I have is a carrot that I've chopped, celery, small yellow onion, and a bit of ginger, which gives it a really delicious flavor. So we're going to add that to the pot. And literally preparing those ingredients took me about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's a pretty simple task. We're going to also add a bay leaf. Okay, so I have those over here. So a nice little bay leaf, we'll add that to the pot, and a little pinch of chili flakes, optional. If you don't like any heat at all, or if you're thinking your kids are gonna like this and they don't have any tolerance, they simply skip that, it's not a big deal at all. And then I have a yellow potato here that I've peeled, and I'm putting that into the pot whole. The reason for this is that once the soup is finished boiling and we've let it simmer for about 50 minutes, the potato will be soft, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that potato into an immersion blender, add about a cup of the soup, and puree it. And then we're going to bring it back into the pot, and that's going to be a really natural kind of thickener, make it creamy, give you that creamy consistency that you would otherwise be looking to grab the whipping cream or a heavy milk. You don't need to do that. You're doing that with a potato, so super simple. Then I'm going to add a bit of salt, about 1.5 teaspoons. That you might be thinking that seems like a lot of salt, but I don't have a broth in here. I don't have a stock, I don't have chicken stock or anything like that. So this salt is okay. This is all the salt you're putting, so that's good. Then we're gonna add a bit of crushed tomato sauce. You can, I like getting, if I'm gonna use canned, I like getting San Marzano crushed tomatoes, or actually they're plum tomatoes, and then I actually crush them myself. I prefer that as to getting the can just crushed right away. So that's an option you have. And then we add some good olive oil. I, of course, am biased. I'll tell you to get Greek olive oil because it is the purest form. But you can decide. You pretty much get what you pay for when it comes to olive oil. So if you're looking at bottles that are seeming to cost more, it's probably because it's 100% pure extra virgin olive oil. When you see a really low price point, it's usually been mixed and blended down. So to this, I would simply add about 6 cups of water. Okay, so I can do that right now real quick. Okay, so we're adding our water here. Okay, and as you can see, this is, you're creating like a stock with your soup right away. Okay, so we'll bring that up to a boil, and then we will lower it and have it simmer for about 50 minutes. Okay, so good news is that if you don't have 50 minutes to an hour to let this comforting soup simmer, you can put this in a pressure cooker. Okay, in Greece we put stuff in pressure cookers all the time. People are looking for ways to save time. It's hot there, you don't want, like these are nice savory comforting dishes in here in the winter time for us. But you know, in Greece it's hot, you want to save in costs, so you want things to happen quickly. Pressure cooker, this works. It'll take you 15 minutes to actually make this dish. Or the new craze is an Instapot. This is Instapot friendly, so you can throw all these ingredients into your Instapot and again have it in about 15 to 20 minutes as opposed to, okay? So when it's finished and it's finished simmering, this is the consistency of your soup. As you can see, really hearty. You're not going to be hungry after this. You can add some nice fresh squeezed lemon juice to each bowl. You don't have to add it to the entire pot. Okay, so nice fresh squeezed lemon juice there. And then we suggest these little guys right here, anchovies. I know a lot of people are squeamish about anchovies, but they're full of omega-3s. They're a very good nutritional component into your diet. So just give it a try. I suggest you trying it out. If not, you can also forego it, not a big deal. I won't be upset or anything. But I really do hope you enjoy this navy bean soup. Enjoy it maybe tonight with some gluten-free crackers or gluten-free bread if you need to feel a little more heartiness with it. But I hope you enjoy. Thanks.